everyone, welcome to my channel where we discuss all things dogs. As you can see, today we are actually focusing on these cute little babies. These puppies are from my dog Skye, and they are the focus of today because we are talking about raising puppies and kind of what goes into that. So let's get into it. So first thing is first, we need to focus on the mum. And the mum is, of course, our beautiful Skye, who is having a wonderful breakfast. Now, this breakfast is, of course, a little boost here that is actually made of egg yolk, yogurt, goat milk. She's getting all that calcium so that she can go on and feed those puppies. If you want the exact ingredients, they're down below in the description. So look at that and let's move on to discussing other things. So one of the other things that we need to discuss is what you need basically for these puppies. Now, in my case, I have like a few things that I absolutely deem essential. One of them is, of course, the whelping box. You can tell that it is made from PVC plastic, and it's actually really good. I got this from Vivo Pets. I'm sure there's lots of other places that make it, but I will link it below. They are the best whelping boxes that I have had in all of my years breeding dogs. You also need, as you can see, a heat pad. Now that's just for those puppies if they need that extra warmth, their mum isn't in there with them. Remember, they can't actually regulate their temperatures, which is again why we have that cute little paw print fabric underneath. That is a vet bed. That keeps warmth in there as well. Meanwhile, over here outside, we have mum's food and water so that she can immediately go out and have her food and water and not be too far from the puppies because it might distress her. But yeah, those are kind of like your necessities. One other thing that I do like to have as well is your thermometer to make sure what the temperature is inside of the whelping box, because whether it's with mum or just them on their own as their mum leaves, you need to make sure that that warmth is staying in there. Again, they can't regulate their temperatures, and you really don't want them to get a chill because they can, go downhill really, really quickly, and it's kind of scary how quickly that can happen. So I luckily have not lost a puppy from that. But, everyone has experiences where things go wrong. Let's talk about ENS, or early neurological stimulation. This is essential to raising the puppies and happens from about day 3 to about day 16. And basically, you're looking at creating well-adjusted puppies that have good circulation and can go through new experiences really well in later life. This has all been proven, and I'll put some links down below for more information. But one thing you have to understand is that the puppies cannot be stressed when you do it. So if there's some sort of problem, you do not do ENS for that day or for as many days as they require a little bit extra love and attention and not potentially putting them more in stress. All right, so let's do an example of ENS. And our first exemplar puppy is going to be our littlest girl, who is Ginny in our litter at the moment. And this is her doing her upright. And then we're going to turn her upside down. Now these are only quick. Yeah, they're only supposed to be about 5 seconds. Turn her on her back. She's actually doing this really well. She's 4 days old. She's never done this before. This is her first time with ENS. Mainly because she was quite small and I wouldn't have wanted to start her any earlier anyway. Now we're going to do Q-tips on her little paws so she gets used to the feeling. This is really good for later as well. You can like lightly touch them as well to kind of get that pinching almost motion, because they need to get used to their nails being done for later life as well. You don't want them to be afraid. Now here we're going to put a cold little mat down. So this is a damp towel and it's cold. It gives them a little bit of a surprise. They can just crawl off it, that's fine. If they don't, then that's also fine. You only want to do it for a short time. Take it away. Alright, so we're going to do it again, and this time we're going to grab one of the big boys. This is Ron, and he's going to be a demo here as well. So upright and upside down. He's a bit more of a handful himself, so yeah, sometimes it's awkward because they're quite big. He's not quite sure what's going on because, again, first time, but he's doing really well. And honestly, they are just so adorable. I'm a little bit biased. So Q-tips now, little Q-tips, getting them done. Aww. Yeah, what's that feeling on your foot? What is that? What's that feeling on your foot? Yeah, such little cuties. Look at the tiny, tiny little feet. I mean, seriously. He's like, no, I want to go. If I'm awake, I want to eat. Ron is a big eater, okay? That's one thing to keep in mind with him, is he loves to be always on mum. If she's in there, mum is the word. Now, Ron is probably the most stressed that I would ever do a puppy on. It is his first time, and also he's just a little bit more of a boy. They do tend to be a bit more like this, but as you can tell, he's taking it quite well. I thought he would come off this like straight away, but he's actually taken it quite well. So I'm very happy. Meanwhile, there's little Ginny going, hey, what's that? I've been on that. I want to check that out. It's quite fun, really, to see how they interact with everything. It's feed time, and Skye is going to check each of the pups. I won't show you at all, but she basically checks them, gives them a lick, cleans them because they can't toilet themselves. So she has to stimulate that, and she's a good mummy. Alright, so here we go. Here's the puppies, and they're working away on the teats. Now, they will do this and just keep kind of tugging to try and get that milk to come down. And you really gotta feel for Skye, who's going through this. And this is now when the milk has come down. You can see that they're now just latched and having a good drink, and you can hear them. They are absolutely enjoying it. I love the way that their tails go as well. There's always that little, like, oh my gosh, those tails, and they're the best indicator of when the milk has come down. So they are absolutely enjoying that, and Skye is being such a good mummy now. Oh, good puppies. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed that. That is some information that we've had, and yeah, I plan to do a bit more as they grow up, and hopefully you get to see Skye's puppies grow up, and maybe some of Hope's puppies as well, because she's coming into being due soon too. So thank you, like and subscribe, and I will see you in a future video.